Hey guys, it's Micah, and I am sitting in my living room, still empty. Our furniture is getting delivered on Thursday, so you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. That's what I tell my kids. Okay, I wanted to do a training today on something that I've been getting so many messages about. I get frustrated messages and people asking questions about how the heck are you finding people month after month? I'm running out of people. People aren't interested. I'm not finding the right people. So I just wanted to go over something that I think should help and take it for what it's worth. I'm just going to tell it how it is and what I do and what has helped me. So you can take what you want, throw out what you don't, and go with it. So we are going to talk today about networking, about finding your ideal customer and coach, identifying who that even is. That is huge. You have to do that. In order to find the right person, you have to know who you're even looking for. So we're going to talk about some things that I think will help. So first of all, I want you to do an exercise, and that is to identify your ideal coach and your ideal client, who you want to work with. So this means you need to create on paper a perfect description of who you're looking for. When you're adding to your network, you aren't just adding random people every single day. If you're not adding people, there's your strike one. You need to be adding people every single day. But the types of people that you're adding every single day is super important. So your first exercise is to create on paper your ideal customer and coach, okay? So this means something that, what I mean is when you are scrolling through profile pictures, because that's all it usually takes, is to scroll through the people you may know or people's friends list or wherever you're seeing random people on Facebook. If you find that ideal coach, you're adding them and then you start connecting with them. So how do you know the types of people to add? This is when you're creating the type of person you want to work with. And you have to know physically what that person looks like. And obviously, this isn't it's not 100% every single time that all my coaches look a certain way and all my coaches fit a certain mold. I have so many coaches that are so different from each other. But when you're adding to your network, by doing this, you're at least putting yourself a step ahead by adding the type of person that you would love to work with. So what does this look like? For me, and you don't have to add the type of person that I look for, because every one of us is different. So we attract different people. We connect with different people. And so you want to figure out what works for you. But this, I'm just going to give you an example. I look for young moms because I connect with them on that level. I look for a mom that is into fashion, that loves style, that's fashionable, that loves to dress up her kids, that isn't afraid to spend money on her house, because you know what? Those things to me means that she cares enough about her lifestyle and her appearance to invest in herself. That's important. When we're looking for people, we don't want to keep going after the same people that are saying, oh, this would be awesome, but I can't afford it. Oh, this would be awesome, but I'm never going to spend money on myself. Yes, we find those people. And yes, it's amazing to help those people, but that's not the type of person that you want to go after day after day after day, unless you want to hear no after no after no. Does that make sense? So as an example, I know it's not good to... In the world, it's not good to judge a book by its cover, right? You need to get to know the person, whatever. But when you're adding people to your network every single day, these are people outside of your network. These are people you have no clue who they are, what their life is like, whatever. You need to have a physical, I can't remember what Shalene calls it, I don't remember what it's called, description of what you're looking for. This is, you scroll through a profile picture, bam, that's the type of person you want. This will, it just gives you, I don't even know how to explain it. gets you the people interacting on your page. Those people will start showing up on your newsfeed. They'll start seeing your stuff. And that's how you start building relationships. You're not wanting to just add random people to add random people, because numbers don't mean a thing if they're not the quality type of person that you want to work with. As an example, this is what I was going to say when my mind was drawing a blank. When I was a photographer for 3 years, was it 3 years? Maybe 2.5 years. Anyways, when I got married, the lady that did my photography was my mom's visiting teacher who did it as a hobby, and she just did it for fun. She didn't even charge us. I think my mom might have taken her like a gift card to be nice. So that was my wedding photographer, right? I like went as cheap as I could, wanted to save my parents money, just wanted to get married. I didn't even care about all the floofy stuff, right? Looking back, I would have done things a little differently, like whatever. But anyways, it was awesome. It was an amazing day. We got married, bam, that's all that matters, right? But what I'm talking about is when I became a photographer, I was marketing to brides who were paying $2,000 to $5,000 on their wedding photography. Was that me? Was that the type of client that I was? No. You're not marketing to you. You're marketing and you're advertising and you're promoting and you're branding yourself to target the client that you want, the coach that you want to work with. So even if you feel like, well, I'm not this type of person, or I'm not at that level, or whatever, you create who you want to work with, and then you market to that person, and you do your posts to attract that type of person. I didn't want to post photography stuff and photography ads and market my work to people who wanted a free wedding photographer, even though that's who I was when I was a bride. I wanted someone who wanted a quality experience, who cared about capturing those moments, and who wanted to invest. That was lots of times their main investment of the entire day was me as their photographer. I wanted someone who valued that enough to pay that kind of money. So when you're doing your posts, you have to have someone in your brain that you're posting to, that you're talking to, that when you're writing up your posts, you're talking to that person, and they will in turn like start connecting with you, and they will interact and engage because they connect. You know what I mean? Does that even make sense? So that's, first of all, what you need to do. You need to create the type of person that you want to work with, the type of person that you want to coach with, and lots of times that's the same person, because lots of times my best coaches start as challengers. And so it's not two different people that you want to work with. These are the types of people that I want to connect with and to build relationships with and to work with, whether they're challengers or whether they're coaches, because lots of times they're one and the same. Okay, next is, what are you doing? So I kind of talked about this already, but you are adding people every single day. If you are not, then you're missing the boat. You're running out of people. You are posting in front of the same people over and over and over and over, and you're wondering why you're not getting new customers and you're not getting new coaches. It's because the people that are interested have already talked to you about it, and the people that aren't are seeing your posts and have probably hidden you by now because they're annoyed. So you have to constantly be finding that ideal person and adding them every single day. Whether it's on a friends page, you see a cute girl that looks like she's into fitness and whatever, you add her. You start commenting on her pictures. You start interacting. She starts seeing your posts. She starts commenting on yours. You build that relationship. You small talk. It goes back and forth for months. And then she sees your sneak peek in a coaching group, and she's like, oh my gosh, I love fitness. That girl looks pretty cool. I'm going to reach out to her and ask her what it's all about. It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. But if you're not doing the little things, then you will hit a wall, and you will be frustrated, and you will wonder what the heck you're doing wrong. Because there's nothing, I mean, there will be a point when you run out of people if you're not doing the little things. So you're adding these people to your Facebook, you're connecting to people on Instagram, you're commenting, you're interacting with people, you're building relationships. You're just, when people comment under you, you comment back and you just let them know that you're a normal person. You're just talking back and forth. It's nothing crazy, but just doing those little things will let them feel comfortable enough to reach out to you when they need help. They'll trust you enough and they'll know that you're not just some robot posting pictures and whatever, and they'll feel like you're a normal person who they can ask for help or they want to work with as a coach. So I hope that helps. Honestly, creating your ideal person is so crucial. If you have not done that, do it today. And I want you to get specific. I mean, Mindy Winder has done this and she posted it on the Team Go Getters site one time, and she gave an example and she had like 30 characteristics. Her ideal coach loves Lululemon and she does this and she does that and she walks her dog and she, like, the littlest things, but she created an image that when she finds that type of person, she knows that's someone that she will click with, and she starts connecting with them. That's what it is. And everyone's going to be different. Amy Silverman, she is like hippie, free spirit, loves to travel, no kids, like so different from me. So the people that she connects with are like her. They're hippie, free spirit. They love that. They're yogis. They love to travel the world. They're beach bums. You know what I mean? And so you figure out what you are. You figure out who you want to be, who you want to work with, who you want to target, and then you post for those people. You don't follow a top coach that you don't connect with and then start trying to post like them. Your voice isn't going to be heard. You're not going to be able to connect with anyone. Be true to who you are and be authentic, but use these tips to make it your own. It's all the same. It's just molding it to fit you and then applying it to find the people that you want to work with. Okay? So I hope that helps. If you have questions, then post below and I'll get back to you. But I'm excited. You guys, this team is on fire. I love seeing all of like the excitement and the passion and the people that are new names popping up in the leaderboards, and I'm like, who the heck is this girl? And then you see them month after month. Guys, you guys are exploding, and it is so freaking awesome to see. And I'm so excited to see just what's in store for everyone. So let me know if you need any help, and I will talk to you later. See ya.